Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. I haven't done one of these here on my channel, so I figured I'd get one up. I took a few of your questions that you guys asked me on Snapchat because I let you guys know that I was going to be doing a Q&A, and there's just a couple of general questions. I'm going to try and not make this a crazy long video, but we'll see. We have I think about 10 questions to go through, so not that many, but I don't want to make them just basically cut bland answers. I want to go a little more in depth because that's kind of the point of these Q&As, for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. I've been doing a lot of makeup tutorials on my channel. I've been on a roll with that. But I figured why not do a little bit different video here, so I thought a Q&A would be great for that. I did record this makeup look, so if you guys want to see it, stay tuned. That'll be coming up next. So let's dive right into this video. I have the questions here on my laptop. See me looking down just because I'm going to read the question. I'll have it also come up on the screen here for you guys to see, and of course just answering them in no particular order. So the first question is favorite concealer. My favorite concealer, you guys know if you've watched my How to Cover Dark Circles, it's one of my more popular videos here on my channel. It is the Kat Von D Tattoo Lock-It Concealer. Unfortunately, you cannot buy this in Sephora anymore. They discontinued selling it in stores, which I was like freaking out because the girl at the register told me, oh, you know, they totally discontinued it, and I was freaking out going on Amazon and everything like that, and they didn't have my particular shade. But just so you guys know, if you are looking for the concealer, like if you watch that video and you're looking to purchase it, you can still get it. Like I said, Amazon.com does have it. I have it linked down below, and then you can also still get it from Sephora online. So, for those of you wondering, I am in the shade medium 22 in this. If you're my similar skin complexion, you can pick this one up and it'll work great for giving like a highlighted effect. Next is, did you go to college? Yes, I finished college a couple of years ago. I went for my associate's degree first, so I did a 2-year college there in education, and then I went on to transfer once I graduated from there to a 4-year college to get my bachelor's degree. And same thing, I pursued education, so I have a degree to be a school teacher. I specialize in elementary education. But once I graduated, actually never stepped foot into a classroom, applied, went to an interview or anything like that, because for those of you that know, my mom actually owns a children's entertainment business. So I worked with kids all the time. She basically just gave me some work to work for like the office staff, along with the weekends doing the parties and everything like that. So I was able to basically work, you know, full-time hours just doing that, and it was working with kids, so I wasn't, you know, missing out anything and not doing something that I still loved, so that worked great for me. Then after doing that for about, I want to say like 2 years, then I ended up getting married, and I had my daughter Mila. For those of you that follow me on Snap, I'm sure you've seen a lot of her. I'll leave my Snap name down below. It's gonna be a year very, very soon, so time is absolutely flying by. So I was fortunate enough to be able to do this for the year that I gave birth to her. So I stopped working for my mom for a little bit, and I decided to basically, you know, put a lot more time into my YouTube channel and stuff like that. I also sell like designed invitations for kids on Etsy, so if you guys want to follow me on there as well, it's Carrie Bella Designs. I'll have that link down below as well if you're in the market for wedding invitations or birthday parties, anything like that. You can purchase from me. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and I am going to be going back working for my mom very, very soon. Now Amila's approaching the 1-year mark. I unfortunately can't continue to stay home unless all of a sudden my YouTube blows up and I'm able to be fortunate enough to just work from home, which would be amazing, which is what we are working for. So subscribe if you aren't already. The next question is YouTube your job? So I basically kind of explained that in the previous question about college. No, it's not like a full-time job, anything that I'm able like to make an income fully to just, you know, stay at home with my daughter as much as I would want to. But you know, it brings in a little bit with, you know, some of the like AdSense income and things like that, but it's nothing where I'm like rolling in dough and able to support myself or anything like that. But like I said, I would hope for it to become a job sometime soon. Number 4 is, if you could only have one makeup item, what would it be? I'm sure you guys know, kind of going back to question number 1, it is going to have to be concealer. You guys know I have horrible dark circles, so if I just had my concealer, you know, if I happen to get any dark spots, I could cover them with the concealer. I can put it under my eyes. I could even apply it if I do a very light application as a foundation. So it's very versatile. It is definitely something that I absolutely cannot live without. So yeah, if I had to choose one item, it would definitely be concealer for me. All right, the next question is going to be from one of my followers, and she asks, what do you use to film and edit? I actually film on a Canon, I believe it's a T5i Rebel. My mom was kind enough to actually gift this to me because she upgraded her camera to the 70D. So I was able to get this. Before I just had like a Canon Power, I believe it was like a PowerShot SX50, something like that. And it wasn't something, what am I trying to say? It wasn't a DSLR. It wasn't a DSLR camera as this one is. For those of you that are familiar with cameras, I'm not like this, you know, super techie person, but when you upgrade to like a DSLR, the quality of the content and everything like that is much better, much clearer. So I hope you guys have been seeing that in my past couple of videos, that it has improved since I upgraded to this camera that I'm using now. But like I said, if you guys check back a few of my other videos and you thought the content was fine, if you're looking to start a YouTube channel of your own, it wasn't crazy expensive. I believe it's on like Amazon right now for like $380 or something like that. Same thing, I can link the camera down below for you guys to purchase. If you're just starting a YouTube channel, I thought it was a great camera. It had the flip screen so I could see myself when recording. It had it of course had the lens on it, so you didn't have to buy like a separate lens to attach to it or anything. The only difference, like I said, besides like the upgraded quality, the main reason I feel the quality is also upgraded is because on this Canon, I am able to change out the lenses. On my other one, unfortunately, it just had a fixed lens, so I couldn't take it out and put, let's say, like a 30mm on it. Or right now I'm filming on like an 18 to 55mm, which is standard with this camera. Maybe in a year's time I can gather some money and I can purchase the 30mm, because that is the one I'm really wanting, because I want to get like that bokeh-full background. So let's, fingers crossed, YouTube continues to flourish and I can upgrade to that lens. And the second part of that question that she asked was, oh, what do I use to edit? Just iMovie, honestly. I have my MacBook. That's what I have that's what I have edited on since day one. If you guys feel like you see anything a little slightly different or slightly better in the editing, it's just mainly because I kind of watched a couple of videos on how to edit a little bit better. But like I said, I'm not any type of professional or anything like that. Later down the road, when I get to upgrade my lens, I would like to upgrade to maybe Final Cut Pro, something like that would work. But for now, it's just the iMovie, and it's really simple to use. And if you already have a MacBook, why not use what you have instead of having to spend extra money? Now on to the next one from another follower. Asks, how long have you and your man been together? If you guys have seen the video that I had on here for my 10-year anniversary, that will basically answer your question. Me and my husband have been together for 10 years. We haven't been married for 10 years, just basically together in general since we started dating. FYI, he really needs to do the husband tag. I keep telling you guys on Snap, like, oh, we're recording it today, we're doing this, but then he's complaining that the lights are too bright, and he's very pain in my ass. Anyway, like this video if you want to see a husband tag. Next question is going to be, what is your nationality? I get this question a lot, so I figured I'd answer it for you guys. I am a mutt. So the majority of me, I will say, is Latina. I am half Ecuadorian because my mother is 100% Ecuadorian. She was born there. Then she came to the United States when she was about 8 years old. And of course, you know, she stayed here. She married my dad, had me, all that good stuff. And so yeah, my mom, like I said, is 100% Ecuadorian, so that is the majority of what I am. So I'm 50% Ecuadorian, and then the rest of me is Italian and Irish, and that is from my dad. My dad is part Italian, part Irish, of course, so I get that mix from him. So I'm half Latina, half Caucasian. You know, that gives me my combo that I have. Actually, my husband, when he first met me, and what I get from a lot of people tend to think I have Asian in me. I don't know if it's like my eyes or something. They're like almond shape or something like that. But Sorry, Mila's up. I have to go get her. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to try to get through this Q&A. Mila's sitting on my lap here. We're going to see, because when I put her down, she cries. You guys know, if you're a mom or anything like that, YouTube is hard as it is, and throw a child into the mix. It becomes extremely hard. So you guys subscribing to me, supporting me, really means a lot because I do put a lot of effort and work into these videos. So I have my laptop now on the floor. We're gonna hold her and I'm gonna try and motion the keypad with my foot. Let's see how this goes. The next question is, where do you live? I live on the East Coast in New Jersey. Some people say that I like have an accent or anything like that, but they can't pinpoint where my accent is from. So if you guys hear a Jersey accent, let me know. I actually grew up in Brooklyn though. I was born in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Then we moved to Brooklyn and I lived there the majority of like my adolescence. And then after that we moved back to Jersey, more south, and then now I live in more northern Jersey. So yeah, we moved around a lot. When I first moved to Jersey, I did have a Brooklyn accent, but luckily it wasn't anything heavy where anyone was like picking on me over it. You guys know, I just got bullied over my dark circles, but that's another story time. But yeah, that is where I live now, in northern New Jersey. The next question is, oh good, it's our final question. Have you always been into beauty? And the answer for that is no, I have not. When I was young, I wouldn't say I was like a tomboy or anything, but I wasn't those girly girls. I wasn't like, oh mom, let me pick my outfits and everything like that. She kind of picked outfits for me, laid them on my bed in like elementary school and stuff, and was like, okay Chris, I'll put this on. Middle school here, you're gonna wear this. And I just kind of was like a go with the flow kind of girl. I wasn't super particular or picky. My mom said it was nice and easy for her because my sister is actually the total opposite of that. Since she was 2 years old, she wanted to pick out her outfits. So yeah, I wasn't into like beauty, fashion, anything like that. I kind of just went with the flow, very easygoing. Didn't really care too much about what I looked like. And like I mentioned, I was bullied a lot in like elementary school and middle school and stuff. Not until I was able to, of course, put on some concealer, which my mom did let me until I was like, I want to say in 8th or 9th grade, something like that. Did of course it stopped because then no one knew I wore makeup. And actually a funny story that I'll just share with you guys since we're ending this Q&A. Once I did get into beauty and everything like that, once I was in high school, I just then became obsessed with makeup, obsessed with doing my hair and getting dressed, and it was just so fun for me. And like I said, I wasn't into it, but once I got into it, it was like full force. Had to get up early to prep, to get ready for like, it would take me over an hour because I would have to do my hair, get dressed, do my makeup and everything like that. And that led me to always being late for school. It would piss my mom off, as you can imagine, me getting to school late and like the school calling her and stuff and say, oh, Chris is not in, anything like that, because although I love beauty, I love my sleep I think a little bit more, which I don't get anymore with a child, but prior to that, I just loved sleeping. If I wouldn't get at least 10 hours, I would be grumpy and horrible to be around. So yeah, that just led me to kind of ignoring my alarm half the time. And then finally when I would wake up, I'm like, I'm not gonna let because I woke up late affect how I'm gonna look for the day. So it took me a lot of time to basically get ready and then I'd be late. So one time my mom, as a punishment, she knew this would hurt me so bad, I got up late one morning and she took my makeup from me and she said, get dressed, you're getting out the house in 10 minutes and you are not putting on an ounce of makeup. Mind you, I was like a junior in high school. We all know this world is cruel, and not going to school with makeup, and for someone that was bullied over that so badly, I was like traumatized. I was like, that is like the worst thing she could possibly do to me. I went to school that day, I was like walking around like this. One of my teachers came up to me and said, Chris, is everything okay? Like, is everything all right with you? Your face, it's just not looking good. Did something happen at home? Girl, I just got dark circles. Ain't nothing wrong with me. My mom just took my makeup and I can't wear any today. That's how drastic of a change it is when I wear makeup when I don't, as you guys can see. So yeah, that was my trauma story for high school that my mom did to me. So no, I wasn't into beauty always, but when I did, it was full force, glam squad. I had to be at all times. And that's kind of how I got into YouTube and everything like that, because I continued loving makeup and I would just sit at home and practice and I would get better and better at it. If you guys want me to do another one of these, these and you want to leave your questions, go ahead and comment down below any future questions for a future Q&A. I would love to. I know I didn't this time, unfortunately, because Snapchat like deletes it and I forgot to go back and tag the people that asked me the questions, but I would love to shout you guys out if you ask me a question either on Snapchat, on here, on Instagram, what have you. Just put Q&A question and I'll compile a few of them, and if I get a couple, then I can, of course, like I said, do another. Alright, so that was everything for my Q&A for today. I hope you beauties enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye!